Hello, everybody, and welcome to another one of these CPL qualifier games. We're going into the playoffs, and it looks like we just got a relobby. Unbelievable. I was just starting up the stream, and boom, a quick relobby. Anyway, it's fine. We're gonna get a relobby soon, and it does give me the time to say hello to everybody. Welcome in, sir. Bob1717, Big Small, 5757. Hello, and indeed, that is a rest in peace, man. That is a rest in peace. Crispy AZ does have the big hype for tonight. We got CC Pyro asking me if this is actually my music. This is, sir, actually my music. I didn't get to register all of it, but I am working on it slowly but surely. I'm getting the albums out, putting them together. 20 pieces of music per album. Also, hello there, Sir Luke from Romania. I'm coming up here, and of course, I do want to show you a good entertainment tonight. Let's see what these players will do. And of course, on one side, we do have a CivJoe, which is kind of a mix between players coming up from TBD and I think Omega is coming up from the Biking Gang, which is a little bit of a surprise, but well, I do hope it's gonna be fine in the end. Just waiting over here for the relobby to happen, and I do want to say hello there, Kanak, by the way. Good evening, Old Triangle 8. Good evening, sir. We got Ryotsun, bonsoir, and I do hope you're back. Also, Mesfia was telling me salute. I'm not sure if you're actually Romanian or not, but definitely hello and good evening, sir. We got Lester de Souza also picking up that first promotion. Really important, Maya, really important. Thank you very much, sir, for being the first one on the channel when I started the stream. Miss Karnstein, is that Mr. Skarstein or is it Miss Karstein? I'm not sure, so I don't want to put both of those options over there. Thank you very much for the follow, and I do see all the 3-piece Seat. Thank you very much for the follow. There was somebody else though, Babe Not 42. Thank you, sir, and welcome. Also, Big Smoke in the house. Hello, Ripik. Good evening, sir. Andre 66666. Hello, how have I been? I've been good, sir. I'm just waiting for the lobby to start here, and we do hope for a really good game. Waiting for all of the players to actually join. I'm not sure why they wanted to do the relobby though. It looked fine, so I guess we'll see. Okay, there we go. Connecting to players. We're gonna get this going soon enough. Indeed. Wow. How have I also to talk about how have I been in the last few days? I have been doing a lot more streaming than usual. But not on Twitch exclusively. I've also been doing it on YouTube, playing some Grounded. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the game Grounded, but it is one of those survival games in which you have, you're like miniaturized, and you got to fight ants, you got to fight bugs, you got to build a base, you got to explore, you got to get stuff, and so on and so forth, which is kind of fun. But at the same time, I did want to get it out to you guys, so you can actually see what am I doing over there, how am I doing it, and it was on YouTube. I'm starting the YouTube series, not on Twitch. Twitch is going to be mainly focused on Civ 6 competitive games all around, 1v1s, 2v2s, 4v4s, everything you're going to find over here on my Twitch. Let's see how much more difficult deity is compared to Immortal. I would say it is significantly more difficult, actually, just because of the extra starting bonuses that deity does have over Immortal, especially its extra cities. It does start with 3 settlers, triple the amount of warriors, and so on and so forth. So it basically can put 3 cities down, then take a city state immediately, and get 4 cities way before you can actually put your second city. That is a bit of an issue, and that is how it goes. That's one of the things that, of course, I personally don't really enjoy about deity, because it does feel it is an undeserved advantage that the AI gets over me. I understand the extra damage, I understand if it's smarter, and that's actually what I would want from an AI. I want it to be smarter, I want it to play smarter, I want it to challenge me, well, instead it actually just gets extra things. Anyway, coming back on this, I don't need to swap over here with SND, and let me see. Okay, there we go. I swapped with somebody, and looks like SND also needs to move down. Also, let's see. Not much. It is a set of mind, I think. Yeah. Oh, welcome back, Ryotun. What kind of pizza did you get, man? I hope it's gonna be a good one. Also, good evening, Psycho Mike 37, and thank you very much for popping in yesterday on the stream. Not to mention today. I just switched from Emperor to Immortal and I won 3 games in a row, so now I feel confident and I'll go for Deity just to get crushed. Well, the thing is with Deity, it's basically like the same principles apply from normal games to Deity games. It's just that it's those bonuses from the beginning give it so much of an advantage, the extra series and so on and so forth. Anyway, it looks like we're getting the team pluses over here, so I'm gonna need to switch a little bit. Let me give me a second. Boom, actually this is it. Okay, switching over here. We should have everything on the main screen. Mouse K, good evening, hello. Also, I was making a comment. Basically, you just have to adapt that early advantage. When you catch up, it's same difficulty. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to get at. Mouse K just put it in proper words over there. You have to adapt in the beginning and try to play catch up for a little while, and then you're going to be fine. We do have the map pool choices started over here. Since this is a best of 3 series, we do have of course a possible 3 games during this weekend, 1 today, 1 tomorrow, maybe 1 on Sunday. It depends on the players and of course the results between these two teams. We do need to also see what kind of map they're gonna choose. They do have, as far as I know, remap tokens available. I'm not sure how many though, and that may be a question for Manjack. Let me actually put it up over here. Or I don't know if Manjack is over here on the stream. Sir, are you here on the stream? Would really love to know how many remap tokens are for these teams. Oh man, tokens are for the best of 3 series. Okay, there we go. We do have in the map pool choices. It looks like it ended up with a choice between Pangea and the Highlands. Of course, we're gonna need to see if the players do want a longer game or do they want something faster like Pangea. It looks like they do want a longer game. It is gonna be on the Highlands. Both of these teams do like simming quite a bit, and I did well, I didn't get a proper interview before the game, but I did get a little, like a few thoughts, and of course Ben was over there a little trolling me a little bit, but that's all good, that's all fine. He was saying that he is like, I asked him what are his thoughts about the game, and he was like, you know what, I want to buy a scout. And I totally get it. It's like, you know, you want to buy a scout at the beginning, you want to buy a scout. That is, of course, you know, you get you get your team's gold, you try to force them to give your you know, you make a like a priority out of that to force them to give you their gold, and buy that scout, get yourself some more huts, get yourself some early advantages. On the other side, I did talk with SND, and he said that they do have the same mindset that they had going against Duhanza. They know they are the underdog in this matchup, and they do want to put up the best fight they can. They will try to adapt to the map as much as possible. They know this is the answer in this game, adaptability, you know, to its fullest potential, and they definitely want to try out to be the best out of that they can do, be the best that they can do. Also, Nukes are sus, says AI is no matchup for a human after medieval era. Indeed, just finished Portugal OCC, one city challenge, just nobody understands that differently. It was fun, and my first sub to 100. Ooh, yeah, bro, good, nice. Did I miss the standings? What's on the line in this game? This is best of 3 series. I'm gonna put it up on the screen immediately when we go into the loading of the map, and you're gonna see I did have it prepared over here behind this, so I'm just waiting for the moment to have a few minutes so we can talk about the standings. This is the first out of the playoff series. We're in the upper bracket, and of course they don't really want to lose it. We'll see. I'm gonna show you exactly what's gonna happen. happen. Gorgo looks like it's got banned. We got Ethiopia also banned. Cree is on the chopping block over here in the third option, and Maori as well in the fourth. Especially, well, I mean, I do have to point this out, even if it is Highlands, there are quite a few very good civilizations that can be played out with good bonuses, productive and or otherwise. Gold bonuses, for example, that might be picked over here in the first draft. And of course, we've seen a lot of the times Victoria show up, Dido show up as naval civilizations, and of course Maori. That's one of the reasons that he got taken out here. Also Spain was another one, and I was getting at it for that other bonus, the internal trade routes. Even though I had heard different opinions about Spain, some of them do not think it is that powerful, especially if it doesn't get its continent split or it doesn't get a good monumentality. Well, I'm not sure if I share that opinion, but definitely, I mean, you know, players do have their own preferences, as you've seen in the 1v1s and the 4v4s and so and the 2v2s. There are quite a few possibilities that you can play your civilization with and do manage to get that victory. We do have Russia also in the sixth option banned here, which does leave open Canada as the other tundra civilization. Remember, this is the Highlands map. There's going to be a lot of tundra throughout the map, and I'm pretty sure they can thrive on it. I do have an answer here from Menjak, and it looks like there will be one remap token per team in the best of 3 series, and that is going to be amazing. Thank you very much, Menjak, for responding so quickly. Yeah, man, sometimes English is hard. Rafifi, good evening, and thank you very much for the follow. By the way, I did notice it off the stream, and I did want to mention it. Thank you also for translating yesterday. It did help me a lot understand what the players were talking about over there in French. I'm still not that good at French. Of course, I wasn't expecting myself to learn French in like a few months since I started the tutoring, but I do hope I'm gonna get better. Bonjour Kolga, and of course somebody pick Scotland. Oh, that is gonna be a nice pick, but indeed we're gonna need to see if these players will want to go for it. We do have Omega going for Basil the second. Looks like SND is gonna go for Ambiorix, and of course the goals here, we've seen it multiple times, do amazingly well. Since Omega is gonna go for Basil, they will need to counter that lack of gold that Basil the second needs. Also, Ambiorix is gonna need to, well, I mean, KC FFA will need to do the same for Ambiorix. It has basically the same problem. It needs tall cities, and it won't have enough gold to upkeep everything that he needs, especially his army in the early game, mid game. We do need to see how Exbotic is also gonna play this out. What is he gonna choose? He has the second option here, and then right afterwards Ben But Better will have the fourth pick. Hey, good evening, Natro, and CC Parno is telling me my French is perfect. Oh, merci beaucoup. You know, a little bit. You know, it's little by little. I do need to start learning it. Oh, I think we had a little bit of okay, there we go. Pericles over here got picked. I'm not sure what happened there, but I guess it is a problem with oh, it says okay, there we go. It says for me that player is joining the game. I'm probably gonna need to reconnect here before the game starts, but since we do need to do that UI something shenanigan, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna get the time to do it. Ben is gonna need to pick up the second civilization for CivJoe, and of course actually that's one thing that I didn't talk about right now. I do want to quickly go into the players who is representing who right now. We got Mansa Musa also. Looks like it's gonna be played by Ben But Better. So not only they have Basil, but they have the Musa as well. Oh my god, the big Mansa Musa. Oh, did make a lot of progress. Oh, merci beaucoup. I mean, it's an ongoing thing. Also, Kolga was making a comment here. His French is better than than his Romanian. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Romania tourism with a great increase thanks to Michael's. I don't know about that. We'll see. I'm not eyeing for that, but you know how it is. I mean, if you guys prefer to. come to Romania at one point, I would gladly show you around. It would be my pleasure to meet you and, of course, try to give you a tour of Bucharest and give you some pointers where to go, what to see, and so on and so forth. What to sample, you know, like restaurants, or if you like monuments, or if you want to go for have some fun, and so on and so forth. Anyway, coming back to this, because I think this is, you know, another topic that we do need to spell out the two team rosters. So we got on one side Omega with Ben, Amiel, and Corny playing for CivJoe, and like I said, 3 members coming up from TBD, Ben, Muel, and Corny, while we do have Omega, which as far as I know was on the Barking Gang. A bit surprising that they didn't actually, or he didn't actually show up with them in the previous in this tournament. I was expecting him to keep with the Barking Gang. Well, I guess that's something that we're definitely gonna need to find out what happened behind the scenes and why did Omega prefer to play with CivJoe this season. We do have also on the other side KC FFA enjoyers, and like the name says, that they do really like their FFAs, even though I have seen them a lot of the times play in teamers. We do have SND, Exotic, Sperm Zapper, and Juvenile over here coming up in their roster, and of course we're gonna need to see exactly how they're gonna be faring today. We've seen Exotic do a lot of simming, good simming. I know SND also has that in his mind, and I do think they will do. Golga, merci beaucoup, monsieur. Oh my god, thank you very much, sir. Oh my god, we got 10 gifted subs over here. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Also, I do have to point out, I'm not sure if you are coming to the Civland, but there's just one more week, actually less than one more week until we actually get there. I'm gonna arrive on Wednesday, and definitely if you guys are coming over there, give me a shout out on Discord. I will have my phone, I will have internet, so definitely I will try as much as possible to be around everywhere. I want to visit Lyon, I want to see the monuments, I want to see the city, I want to meet you guys. Also, Mami Vata, merci beaucoup. Yo, bro, how are you doing, man? Thank you very much for the 12 months, 1 year. Amazing. Also, I missed your Civ leader idea. Whoa. No maritime civilization. When Romania in Civ. Yes. Leader, Michael. Leader ability. Cool hats. Increase tourism by 100% when you reach computers technology. that is gonna. I mean, that would be awesome, man. And indeed, you do need a bigger star. Indeed, it is you got to the purple level right now. Okay, so looks like in the civilizations here we do have 4 more bands. Rome got taken out, Dido got taken out, also looks like Persia got taken out, and Mapuche. Of course, we're not gonna see Lotaro wiggling those Malon Raiders all over the map. We're not gonna see also Dido get the gold, but immediately after, of course, they did see the bands. Zapper did go for Suleiman over here, and of course Suleiman, when it does get those banks, oh my god, the ching ching is gonna be real. He's gonna drop it like a hot when it comes to that gold, and of course try to give as much gold to his teammates as possible. Oh, this is problematic. Mioel going for Siondok. Somebody called it in the stream chat. It hurts, man. It hurts. Mioel going for Siondok. I can only imagine how much pressure will be on Ben to actually get that goal for his teammates. Siondok and Basil in the same team. I cannot believe my eyes. This is I mean, this is gonna be hard. I cannot say anything other than hard for their goal generation. Of course, Siondok is amazing. You do need to get to a lot of science to benefit from your early tempo, and especially as you can see over here, it does have that very good unique unit, the Hawacha, which will also need a general. So you see there's a lot of needs over here to actually make Korea work. The problem is, of course, the gold generation, the dough will not be there. He's gonna need to get it from the big Musa, and I'm pretty sure that Ben will try to do his best to actually get that for his team. game. Corny going for Bo3, of course, they will actually have an amazing medieval / Renaissance timing over here throughout the map. So they have Monte Carlos, they have Korean Hawachas, and they do have Voichians coming up from Bo3. Oh, this is gonna be interesting how this is gonna be played out. But anyway, Corny with the Bo3 is going for that pen brush and voice civilization. He can generate his own gold, and we're gonna need to see exactly if he is gonna get the option to go against an enemy. That's basically what he needs over there. Juvaran is gonna go for Eleanor of Aquitaine. Interesting choice, a much more balanced approach to the game, by the way, and I do have to say it's so we got on one side players that definitely are trying to mix their skills, and at the same time try as much as possible to how do you call them, counter their weaknesses with their civilizations. One of the things that, of course, we don't see on the other side. On the other side, we do have specialized civilizations like Pericles, for example, in the culture generation, but we do have them with a much more balanced approach when it comes to their overall economy, overall stats, and so on and so forth. So I'm really looking forward to see how this will be developed on the map. Of course, there could be some surprises with Basil II. You can imagine that push, that medieval / Renaissance push I was talking about, just gets harder and stronger. Man, Basil II with its Tagmas will probably push. I mean, we'll see. Soon, TM, we're gonna need to check that out. Also, Mami Vata is telling us Team 2 is going for culture or Diplo, and Team 1 is going for domination. It kind of looks like it. That's what's happening over here, which of course we're gonna need to actually see develop throughout the game. We do have to know the map. We do have to see their options to actually go against the neighbors and so on and so forth. Let me actually quickly double check everything that's going on. Diversify, I mean, they have all the hands quite dirty. Wait, who has their hands dirty? I don't know who are you talking about. The chat keeps crawling up on me, and let me actually switch the screen here so I get to see. The Sun is the only Romanian leader I know is Ceausescu, and he didn't finish well. Yeah, that is true. I mean, he didn't actually. He got, yeah, that was, what can I say? That was a pretty how to say, hard to watch ending of a leader, but I mean, it happened, you know, it happened. What can I say? We do have a few good leaders throughout the era, some of them from the well, we weren't called Romania for a long time, but back before we were the, how to say, Romanian countries, right? The three Romanian lands, not even countries, they were something like lands or something, regions, I guess. And we then had a big reunion, and all of those three regions did get ended up, you know, into one big country and so on and so forth. It was an ongoing process, you know, like ongoing process. But anyway, this is the moment that I did want to take a little bit of time to talk what's going on here in the other part of the tournament. So let me put it up on the screen so you guys can see. There we go. Playoffs. All matches will be best of threes. One remap token each for the series. Of course, CivJoe with KC FFA coming up over here in the top part. We got KC Shield versus Ulysses actually. WCG going against Mod Abuse. Duhanza going against Ko. And this is the lower bracket. If I'm not mistaken, the ones that do lose in the upper bracket will come down in the lower bracket, and they will, as you can see over here, loser 4, loser 3, loser 1, loser 2. They are coming up from the top. So you can see this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So basically this is loser 4 going over here between these two teams. Loser 3 coming up from here is going in the middle, in the actually second game in the lower brackets in the second week of the playoffs, and so on and so forth. For example, the loser of this matchup over here, of the series actually, of this weekend, will need to go against the winner between Dead Settler and Duhanza But Better, which from what I can see, Duhanza But Better did already win their first game against them. We're gonna need to check out how actually, wait a second, playoffs is best of threes, and do we have the other ones? Anyway, we'll see. So there's no group standings anymore, but I can share this file so you guys can see it as well for yourself, so you can check out their of course updates. I do know that Magic is doing quite fast updates, so he's on the ball over there. I do trust him. He's a great guy, by the way. What do we have over here? Let me actually see what's going on. It looks like we do have a okay, well, something happened in the game. I'm not sure what, but something happened in the game. So let me actually click on buttons here so I can see what happened in the game. Okay. Was that me? I don't think it was me. Was that me? Oh my god. Also, Mutatis Chris was actually pointing out that bans go according to the map and the own picks of the team. Yes, and the players' preferences. I would actually insert that as well. I'm pretty sure that the players are sometimes countering as much as possible their opponents with how to say with their bands and options. Of course, if for example they do know Mal really likes to play with Bo3, they're gonna take or ban Bo3 from him. Like, they don't want to let somebody that knows very well how to play Civilization just because it might create a few problems in the long run. Anyway, it looks like we do have a few problems over here. I do hope it's gonna be fine. And everybody's gonna get back soon. Yeah, there we go. I do see people are connecting over here and getting back into the lobby. It should be fine. I'm not sure what happened, by the way. I'm not sure what happened. But actually that gives me a little bit of time to talk about everything else, so it should be fine. Looking at also the qualifiers, I do want to ask quickly, Menjak, if is the lower bracket... oh wait, why am I asking him? I can get that information myself. Give me a second. I wanted to ask him if the information, if the games in the lower bracket will still be best of threes or it's gonna be only best of ones. But I do think it is game one. Yeah, okay. So they are best of threes as well. So every one of these games that you see over here. And let me see. Okay, there we go. Over here, every one of these games will be best of three series, and of course, they do have quite a few games to be play out to diminish as much as possible the RNG-ness of the game, and at the same time give as many chances to the players to show their skill and, of course, shine in their own aspect of the game. I do want to also quickly come back to this and make sure everybody's connected to everything. There we go. Not sure what happened over here, but I've seen quite a few Finaxis crashes. I'm pretty sure some of the players do have extra mods again, you know, that happens. But anyway, we'll see. Hopefully everything's gonna be fine. Looking also, and I have to talk a little bit about the prioritizing in the lobby. As you can see, they did leave Corny as the first one with the Mansa Musa. He's probably gonna prioritize as much as possible to go for those merchant points and of course the merchants themselves, which does give us an idea of what they do want to get. They want to prioritize getting as much gold as they can on Mansa Musa. Sometimes you do see Musa here with, or I should say Mali here with half. He tries to go for an army push, he tries to go for his gold, his simming and so on and so forth. Well, this looks like it is gonna be one of those, okay, I'm gonna specialize to get the gold for my team. Maybe I'm gonna do a defensive army, but that is not my my main priority in the game. On the other hand, we do have SND being put up there with Ambiotics. He is probably going to be the powerhouse or the simmer of the team, and at the same time looks to be the one that is going to carry out his teammates. Zapper with Pericles looks like, of course, we will need to see him get that culture victory. Pericles is well known for his army strength as well, and not as well as Gorgo because he doesn't get that extra strength at the beginning, but I'm sure that he's going to do well. He's going to do fine. We do also need to see Bo3 Ben but better coming up with Vietnam here. Really looking forward to see Ben play Bo3. I don't think I had the pleasure of seeing him play with Vietnam yet. So definitely this is gonna be a surprise for me, and I hope it's gonna be a pleasant surprise. Might not be that pleasant for his opponents though. Of course, Bo3 over here with the Voitians. Oh my god, nasty units. Oh man, and we've seen what Malm can do with Bo3, so yeah, I'm just worried. Anyway, there's talk about modifying BBS for Inca. Hope it happens. That's a good and interesting point, by the way. I'm not sure about the discussion. I actually stopped following at some point a lot of the discussions here in BBG, BBS, and so on and so forth. Because, I mean, first of all, I honestly don't have a lot of time to spare. And if I do have a lot time to spare, I try to do other things. So this is just one of those discourse that I keep, Discord servers that I keep open and pop a little bit to see if there is something happening. As far as I know, there was how to say, there was an update planned, but I think it will be before the CWC starts. I'm not sure exactly what is gonna happen with the BBS and so on. One thing that I do want to point out, if you're talking about Inca with BBG's spawn bias, I think that is coming up from BBG and not BBS. But anyway, let's see what's going on here. I'm hoping actually this should be fine. Everybody's reconnecting. Everybody got the same map. Okay, I hope everybody got the same map. Let me put up on the screen here the things. Okay, there we go. Turn off Discord and something else. Oh, by the way, man, it is unbelievable. I guess I told you guys last time I did switch my I had to switch my mouse. It is oh man, I'm gonna get a collection of old mouses that are literally looking the same, of the same model, same type, with the same characteristics and everything, but their how to say, their clicker doesn't work anymore. It's like double clicking or not clicking at all. Really, bro? Come on. Anyway, let's see what's going on the map here. We do have in the top left part of the map, we do have the goals here. S&D is gonna be our first priority to talk about. It looks like he can actually go for the cattle tile for some extra food at the beginning. He could go for some fresh water if he wants to, or at the river, but again, I think it's much better to actually go on the cattle. A lot of chops here throughout his land, and I do see a lot of possible plus 4 Opidums that he can definitely place. This is, I would say, actually Gaelic heaven. Oh my god, look at the quarries that he could improve to get a plus 4s. He can get the iron, of course, over here, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. Oh my, so many plus 4, no plus 6s though. He has plus 4s, no plus 6s. That's gonna be a lot of production coming up for the goals. Quite a few rivers to actually place his cities on. You can see this river to the north, another river to his south, both of them giving him fresh water, so I do believe he's going to be quite fine developing his cities around that. And he does have an ally to actually trade with, Zapon, over here on the east side. Why don't I see the teams on the left and on the right? Is this an FFA or something? Why is this real life? What happened with the team names? I don't know. Opidums, I think. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. What is the Opida? Opide? Opidum? No, so it's not Opidums? Okay. Hey, Noob634, good evening, sir. Also, what you're saying now is Mountaineer pool closed at 1930. Ooh, yeah, that's oh, we got some calls here in the stream chat for WCG to win in this matchup. Wow, when are they gonna make an appearance? That's the question. Well, at least we do have on the left side of the screen here with the 4 names, and on the right side we do have the 4 names of the other team. It is gonna be a bit weird though. I do have to point this out. I'm sorry about this. I'm not sure why BSM did not get the correct matchup here. Maybe I will need to share how to say share the save to one of our modders to see what has been transpiring in this game. Anyway, coming back on this. Oh wait, maybe wait a second. I do want to ask. Let me see. Do we have? Hey, Nope. Are you still here, man? Do you want to join the stream? Want to give us your readout of what's happening over here, or do you have a game going? I'm not sure about the other schedules. Okay, looks like there's still an ongoing discussion about oppidums and so on and so forth. I'm not sure I want to interact with that. I don't have that much to add, but I do want to go as fast as I can for the spawns here. We do have Grease with Zapper. Of course, he is going to get his 2-2 base. By the looks of it, he did need to move on it, and from what I can see, we do have quite a few other settles for him to go for, including this one on the 3-1 sheep tile. Of course, he could ask his ally the goals to actually get a city on the coast and start to trade coastally with him. Let me actually check something out really quickly so I don't actually whoa, lose this out. Let me see, where is just clicking buttons here. Okay, there we go. I sent the message on the internet. It is flying. It is going. Okay, so looks like, of course, Greece over here will also have quite a few cities to settle on the east, on the west. I do see him at least having an enemy here. He's gonna have Ben on the east side, and by the looks of it, we do need to see if they're gonna interact with each other, create some sparks. We also need to see how this will develop as an action between them, because definitely both of them do have strong units during the classical and medieval era. I do also need to see how Ben will want to play this out. Of course, he does have Juvenile on the east as well, so two enemies are gonna be on the east, on the west. He's probably gonna be forced to go towards the south here, and he does have a lot of fresh water. This is gonna be, I would say, a little bit challenging for him to develop his sim and of course get the most out of this situation. We do have to the south also Corny. That this is gonna be actually quite an interesting spawn for him. Not that good though. Only a fresh water coming up from, of course, the 3-1 oasis that he has over here. He has a lot of faith generated, and he already got religious idols as a pantheon. You do see him spending a lot of gold on these 1-3 tiles, and of course those will give him a lot of production to go with the food that he's generating from his adjacent desert tiles. The problem would be actually his freshwater availability in his other cities. He either doesn't have freshwater, or he doesn't have his hills, or I should say desert near him. So this is going to be relatively challenging to actually develop, since he did go for religious idols. He didn't know about how much desert he had. Oh my god, this would have been desert folklore in oh my god, insane desert folklore. Looking at all of his east, he had so much desert to develop his holy sites, those holy sites. That would have been amazing, but anyway, that didn't happen, so that's gonna be it. We do have him starting to go with a builder to improve his, of course, copper tiles, and he is going to get the extra faith and extra gold coming up from that. Those religious religious idols does give you the extra faith, as far as I know, from your not this what religious this one, yeah, and gold. Yeah, that's what I was looking. So gold and faith. Another one of those pantheons that you see very quickly picked up here. Let's see, also on Vietnam, we do have Ben over here with Thang Long. He's gonna get that amber tile. I was talking about his problems when it comes to his neighbors' adjacency. We're also starting to run out of time here, ending up on turn 7 right now, with turn 8 soon looming on us. 2-2 tile underneath Thang Long, possible bananas to work, and of course he's gonna get a lot of population and work that nice and juicy culture to acquire other tiles. Could actually make some extra production from the 1-3, and of course you can see he's 4 turning a settler right now. On this coast, we got a lot of scouts from a juvenile, and by the way, I do have to point out, by the looks of it, at the moment, Ben did not receive the gold from his allies, and unfortunately, we don't have any, I don't know why, but we don't have any information about teams over here. This is quite weird. We don't have any information about their stats. Also, Corny never makes mistakes. Yes, Corny never makes mistakes. That's a good one, man. I did send you a message, by the way, Noob. Not sure if you have a Discord open or not, but you're more than welcome to join the stream if you want to give us your thoughts about what's going on here. It would be a pleasure. Let's quickly check out what's going on here. Maybe we will get remap or not, but of course, since this is turned, I have to say, I would really love to see a remap, and not only a remap, but re-lobby, so we can actually see the details. But no, that's gonna be it. So oh well, that we're gonna have to work our way without knowing all of the details. I guess this is gonna be old school over here, finding the details of our opponents. Let me actually see in the options, interface language, do we have the HUD ribbons? They should be on. Yeah, there should be. Okay, let's try this. Let's close them. Oh, it worked. Oh, it worked, boys. It worked. Troubleshooting in real time, boys. Troubleshooting in real time. Okay, well, I guess it will keep on switching over here and show us the information. I just don't have that that time, you know, to actually get to that. Whoa, Zora, thank you very much, ma'am, and welcome. I do have to thank you. I'm not sure what you mean by triple X, and I'm blushing a little bit here, so I don't know. Is that triple X Vin Diesel triple X with the thing, the muscles? Anyway, let's see. Also, everybody's calling out Gulag, have fun, and we do need to check out what's going on with Byzantium here. Muriel is gonna try to settle that sugar tile. By the looks of it, he could get city on the olive, which will allow him to actually get a lot more hills in the first districts. But I think it is much better to actually go sugar and then go in the northwest over there on the olive tile. By the looks of it, he's also putting down his holy sites. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to put one from Constantinople. You wanna lock that production in, and of course try as fast as possible to get those to start your accumulation of great profit points. Settler coming, or a third settler coming out in 4 turns, and of course he does have a banana to work at the beginning. And there we go. He's buying it. He's doing it 3 turns for that holy site, but of course settler is a priority. He does have a bit of an issue here. You can see how Muriel is quite far away from his opponents. He's gonna have an opponent to the north, that is of course England, but I'm pretty sure England will try to stay away quite a bit from the south. And oh my god, how many this is the scout invasion of England. Okay, well, and this is nice. So he can send those tagmas towards the north, but he is very far away from actually attacking anybody else. So that medieval / renaissance timing for Basil II, unfortunately, is not going to be as powerful as we would like to see it. Also, I meant La Bis, I don't know what that is. Also, Noob64 is sharing that he's on the phone in Austria. Maybe another time, Michael. With much pleasure, Noob, and thank you very much for popping in. I do hope you're definitely gonna enjoy the show today. Mali has a 4-horse city. Let me see, 4-horse city. You're talking about this one? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. It's gonna take a while to get there, though, and we've seen players go for this long-term advantages. We do need to see if that's gonna be his choice today. I also want to point out, since we did get the map choice here, I do want to point the strategic resources of each of the players. We do have horses on Constantinople here on the north, between his cities, and on the west side he does have an iron tile. It is 3 tiles away. It is not going to be easy to actually acquire that and of course get it worked, but I'm certain that they will have an incentive to actually get that going. Korea just put his Seon on his iron tile. He doesn't have a horse easy to actually improve from what I noticed. He does have one to the northeast, and that is going to be his other city. And from what I can see, of course, with that Seon being put over here, it is going to be only 2 signs, and he can can get some heals improved. I can see 3 heals that could actually be improved over there. Maybe one of them will get snipped because he's gonna want a theater square or something like that. Looking forward to see his sim. What I do notice right off the bat, he's gonna have an extremely good Seon that he just bought over here as a tile. You can see this 2-2 tile is gonna have all of these heals around it, and of course all of those will pop with a lot of science. Very important to have. We do have a settler coming up in 2 turns from Gyeongju. That's going to be his second one, actually third total in the game. And he does have a 3-1 base. That's a rice tile with a 2-3 deal to work at the beginning, including some other 1-3 tiles and 2-2 tiles in his land. Again, same problem arises. His timing will be a little bit later in the game, even if he is going to try to go for something like those... Oh my god, it's just hawachas. It is gonna be a bit tough to actually get them to work against an enemy because his enemies are not that close. And actually, thinking about this, there might be an option, and this is something that I totally omitted to say. Byzantium does have an option to go against the Ottomans as well. He's gonna have them on the right side. There are a lot of fields, a lot of land to go for, and not a lot of fresh water. You can see this big screen over here only has like a total of 4 freshwater sources, and that's it. And that's only like 1 tile lakes, Not that big, bro. Not that big. We're gonna need to see if they're gonna prefer to actually get those units so far away from the lands to actually go against an opponent. We do have also Ottomans over here with 2 cities at the moment, pumping out another settler, and looks like he is gonna have access to iron, and by the looks of it, 2 iron tiles, and by the looks of it, his horses are gonna be a bit further away than he would like, but I'm certain that he actually wants to prioritize getting a city here to the northeast towards his scout. He already has a defending unit there, and it's much safer to go towards that direction. We do have him with a 3-2-1 fertile, some sheep tiles also to work, and of course a lot of stone. He did pick up City Patreon Goddess as a Pantheon, so he's gonna get that 50% bonus towards his first district, which is amazing. And of course, one of the big advantages that he had over here, his second city got settled on a tobacco tile, so he got an extra faith point per turn whenever he when he settled that city. Quickly, I do wanna go through the bonuses of, or I should say, the strategic resources of everybody else, so I get to put those team labels on the map. So we get to see what's going on. We do have S&D with available iron tile to the west side. I did point out at the beginning that he has a lot of +4 oppidums here, or oppide. There was a discussion. I'm not sure. Did we end up with a conclusion on how to say oppidums in Latin? In plural, please. Can I please have? I really want to say the correct version of the word. Also, Ryotsun was saying Labis is either a kind of wind or also a kiss on the cheeks. Oh, making me blush. Sorry, making me blush over here. It's good that I have lights on my face, you know, so you don't hear, you don't see the, how to say, the redness in my cheeks. Also, SF613, good campus for Ottomans on the east. You were pointing out this one, the +5. Yes, indeed, he is gonna have a +5 over here. Looking also at the goals choices, he's gonna go for the river to the southwest, and by the looks of it, he's going for builders now to maybe chop some of those or improve his quarries. He's gonna be there very quickly to actually get his oppidums done. We'll see how that will make him, you know, get a better faster. Looking at also the east here, we do have Pericles with a 3rd settler coming out of his city. He does have his iron tile next to his cities, 2 iron tile actually, iron tiles. I see one next to Athens, one next to Knossos. Also, there is a horse tile over here to the north of Athens. And I do want to double check if he is okay. So we do have Vietnam getting closer over there. He is gonna try to get up and personal with Zapper here. We're probably gonna need to see how how these players will want to get this going. Mytho has a problem. Oh my god, there was a flood and looks like that city is half HP, or well, I guess 3/4 HP right now, and there is a really low HP slinger that of course is not that hard to take out with the scouts, but they're just out of position right now. I'm certain that Juvenile is just gonna run away with that one and of course try to fight another day. There is also a horse style here in Athens. We do see he's gonna try to get a slinger to protect his settler, and of course I'm actually curious if he wants to go to get the positioning on this river, which should be the way here. Definitely wants to get a position to put up a defense, a very good defense against the upcoming Vietnamese attack. He does have hoplites to defend with, he does have swords, he does have a lot of culture, so he should be actually on par with Vietnam when it comes to everything up to the civic tree and so on and so forth, his development. We do need to see the gold generation, we do need to see how they're gonna plan out their generals, who's gonna get what, and so on and so forth. All information that will be upcoming. I think you'll feel super, but also with the COVID situation, I'm not sure you'll experiment it a lot. Yeah, can we see which city-states are in the game? Yes, sir. Just give me a second. I do have 3 more civilizations to go for to see their strategic resources, and I'm gonna definitely go into the city-states. We got Iron Tile on Hue. We got a Horse Tile that did get with a ton on it, and of course now we're gonna see the horses next to the barracks, which is fine. I mean that's how it should be. No other resources in his other cities here, and I don't see a Pantheon yet picked up. We do have Mali with iron next to Niani. He does have that 4 tiles of horses to the east of Gao, and by the looks of it at the moment he is going actually for the south over here, where he does have a horse tile and he does have a pretty good +4 campus next to that geothermal. Still did not go for his holy sites yet. This is well, I mean, we're gonna need to see how this will develop as an action, because Corny over here might end up with a few problems in the next era. Last civilization to see its strategic resources, we got England on the coast, Liverpool and London. Did set his second city on a cotton tile, so he's getting an extra amenity, not that far away from the Great Barrier Reef, and I'm certain that he's going to want to get a positioning over here against Vietnam. Yeah, he would. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would want that, but we'll see if he wants to take that extra mile. Pressuring Vietnam on both sides should be a thing here, but then they might be scared about Byzantium. Anyway, that's diverting a little bit, and we're gonna need to see how that will develop as an action. Only has horses in the capital. His iron tile is gonna be 4 tiles away from both of these cities, and I don't see an iron tile to the north over here. He does have a lot of coal for the late game, but that is late game, very far away from any kind of action right now. Juvenile is probably gonna get his city over here to the north. I don't see him actually setting a waypoint for his settlers, so at the moment I don't know exactly where he's going. Okay, so let's keep on watching what's going on here with those scouts. Looks like Juvenile retreated. We got also Pericles retreated, and of course Vietnam is actually starting to build up his barracks counts, opening up the city-state screen. And Gazargamu, Mali and Gazargamu, this is one of those, you know how those emotes go on Discord? This is exactly that moment, you know, that's exactly what it is over here. We got Ngazargamu with Mali. He's gonna get to buy units much cheaper, and of course you can imagine this is gonna be quite important. We got Vilnius with Caguana and Antananarivo for the culture benefits, which will serve both Pericles quite well, and of course any other civilization in the game that will get that going. Also Buenos Aires with Johannesburg and Cardiff will be amazing when it comes to the industrial benefits, and I'm pretty sure the goals over here will want to get those, especially since we did have a buff in the industrial zones, and of course that actually is available for the goals, because it will get little lower cost workshops, and those will be better, stronger, faster. Oh yeah. We got Hansa also with Samarkand. Looks like there were some wings over here. Kolga was giving me some, hints that, of course, Hansa over here would be amazing if it will be on Mali. It does give you that +1 gold for every 5 tiles they travel bonus, and of course it would be amazing if we're gonna see Mali over here send big trade routes towards, for example, Byzantium, very long trade routes, but of course I don't think he can actually do that from the beginning. He would need to actually make a trade post in Buenos Aires and then keep on make a connection city, or I guess Byzantium make a connection city. But at the same time, if he does manage to get one towards Samarkand, which again I doubt it, because this trade route just got pillaged, or did he? Oh no, did he declare war on Samarkand? He did declare war on Samarkand. So that was I guess you saw it for a few seconds there. There was a Zapper scout over here to the north of Gao. He was just drooling all over that trader, and at some point Corny saw no way to defend it properly, so he just declared war on that city-state. We do have also Sugubas coming out of his cities, and from what I can see, 2 of them are being placed in such a way that, of course, they could be helped out with holy sites. From what I noticed, we got Bologna with Nalanda and Anshan coming up for the science benefits over here for the players, and of course those will make quite a bit of a difference when it comes to their outputs. We also see a clear lack of religious city-states throughout the game. Definitely looking forward to see if that's gonna hold true. Give me a second, guys, so I can actually put it up over here on the screen. The team labels, unfortunately we don't yes, exactly, that's exactly what I'm doing now, Rachin. I'm sorry for being a bit late on this. So we got KC FFA on one side, and of course it's 4v4, so we're gonna have 4 players on one side, 4 players on the other side. I'm sorry there's no separating banner in the middle. I'm not sure what happened with BSM, Better Spectator mode. CivJoe. Joey. Okay, there we go. So we got KC FFA on left side, we got CivJoe on the right side. Ave Machiavelli, did I ever inquire Corny on his nickname? I did not, sir. I did not. I'm not sure exactly what it actually means. I do have to say that at some point maybe I was a bit overboard with thinking it's something else, but I guess he took it fine, so we never had a discussion about it. I don't know. Also show us the cat as an apology. Oh, that actually gives me an idea. I don't know if my cats are outside. They have been sitting outside of my door for some time now. They're like how do you call little soldiers. They're protecting my my office, and I always see them when I go to the other levels, or do I need to go to the bathroom? No Hentai 87 asking us if Omega was on Team Ulysses. Indeed, it was in Team Ulysses. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I can actually double check right now if we do have him. Not Ulysses. He was on Barking Gang, not Ulysses. Barking Gang. Just putting up the prediction, by the way. We do have 30 minutes to find out who's gonna be the winner of this game, and of course you guys can put your channel points to win for a chance to win more channel points over here. If you take a look in the stream chat, right above the stream chat, we do have the big question: who will win? Is it gonna be KC FFA coming up today with Juvenile, Exotic, Zamper, and SND, or is it gonna be Omega, Muel, Ben But Better, Corny representing CivJoe? Of course, you can see their civilizations, you can see their stats right now. We can definitely see Omega popping with that science, and we do have Muel with quite a bit of culture. The same can be said about Ben. We do have commercials coming out from Ottomans. Looks like he did go for, of course, Magnus first over here. Okay, going internals. I guess he didn't have any other choice. He's kind of far away from his friend here, the goals. And I guess this brings me up to another thing. Give me a second here. No, it looks like my cats are actually downstairs. I guess this is their dinner time, and my grandma is giving them big things to eat. They're probably gonna join me in an hour or so. If I do hear them outside, I'm gonna definitely let them in so you guys can see them. Okay, so showing up over here on the stream, I did notice already we do have a few Opidum placements from the goals from S&D. He did start to upgrade his stone tiles. He did get also that extra production and extra faith coming up from his stone circles pantheon, and the one of one is calling me out right now. Yes, yes, on Spot TV loves monks. Man, it's been a while. I do want to see warrior monks all over the place over here. If you guys have pictures with them, you catch them in awkward positions, definitely share them. You can find me on my Discord, and you're gonna want to get that in. Gangsta Twitch, good evening, sir. Tuning in and out of work. Man, Juvenile's position looks really tough. Juvenile over here definitely talking about Eleanor. It does look like it's not gonna be one of those ideal positions. He can actually keep going on the north and maybe get some expands over here on the northwest, so he can maybe connect at some point with Greece. He definitely will probably want to stay away from Vietnam for the beginning of the game, of course, with that extra culture that Vietnam benefits from, and you can see already he's trying to get his general points going. This is gonna be a bit problematic for Eleanor. I do want to see also, maybe Corny goes monks. Well, I mean, I would love to. Oh my god, Corny is getting bullied, boys. You know that war declaration that he actually did against Samarkand? Well, Samarkand right now is saying, you know what? You want to declare war on me? No, I declare war on you. He's coming with so many warriors against the city of Gao. There are slingers on the defense. Of course, as you can see, the city is only 12 strength here, and I'm actually curious how many times Samarkand will actually get to attack him. I do think also his scout should be strong enough to withstand the multiple attacks, but it kind of depends if we're gonna see upcoming archers and so on and so forth. Looking also at the cities to the south, Corny did go to improve his olive tile, getting a bit more gold, and of course his amenity did put more sugubas down, and he started actually acquiring those great merchant points. The first one being Coleus, not an extremely good one, but definitely can work. And oh my god, look at that city, man! Look at that city. We do have a bit of a problem here for Corny. I don't get me wrong, I don't think he's actually gonna lose the city, but just the fact that he needs to put some kind of work over here, it's you know, it's annoying. It's annoying. That's the only thing I want to say. Who is choosing Samarkand? Nobody is choosing Samarkand. It's just they needed to declare war, so he got his trader back, so he doesn't get it, so he didn't let Greece over here pillage it. So that's why Samarkand just said, you know, yeah bro, you wanna declare on me? Well, okay, I'm coming to take your city, bro. And that's what's happening over here. We do have England already putting his Royal Navy dockyards on the map over here. 3 of them coming out, and I do see a few galleys as well. I don't actually see a target for... Oh, never mind, he does have a target. Byzantium to the south. We do have Miel with a few galleys in the water as well. They are gonna tickle each other on the seas, and we're gonna need to see who's gonna tickle the other one better. Thank you very much, King Kong 420, for that follow, and I do hope you're gonna enjoy the stream today. Also, Ottoman is doing a religion. That's a good question, sir. I only see a great prophet point generated by Byzantium, and he already managed to get his religion. That is gonna be crusade with choral music. One of the things that I also want to point out, and this is, I think, important to point out at the beginning here, multiple times with players that had to go against Byzantium, the best strategy to actually take out Byzantium's power spike is to take away crusade from him. So you usually try to go for a civilization, for example, like Norway. that can get those holy sites fast. Maybe some Japan play again can get a holy sites fast and can have a strong monumentality, and take away as soon as possible with some projects and so on and so forth that crusade ability from him. Those tagmas will not be that tough. You're not gonna have to take all of the pain from those attacks, and of course it will make it much easier to withstand that medieval renaissance push. Not something that I have seen a lot of the times, but I have to point out Zone of Control did apply it multiple times against their opponents and did exactly what they needed to do to counteract that crusade ability. I do want to quickly go and check out what's going on here in the Great People screen, because I do see Vietnam starting to get the Great Generals. Only 1.1 point. One thing that I do have to point out, he is not getting Great General points from his stuns. He's only getting them from his buildings, and as far as I see, he did not go for God of War and Plunder yet. Okay, God of the Sea here got picked up by England. We do have a few more turns to go until the next era, and unfortunately I cannot check the era score because it's maybe next, maybe it will show us. Come on, PC, come on, you can do it, it will you know, it quickly switches, and sometimes we get to see that happening. I'm not sure what's happening over here. Still, Basil doesn't have any harbors down. Yeah, no harbors down yet. And from what I can see, I do have a bit of a worry here for England, especially because of the Dromos. Byzantium does have some nasty units to work with, and those Dromos are not something that you want to fight against. They do have long-range shots. Of course, they do shoot from 2 tiles away, and they can definitely do an insane amount of power when it comes to attacking the galleys. Okay, we do see attack over here on the city of Gao. Samarkand is starting to lose its position. There was an upgraded archer, and it does look like Korni did manage to stabilize this city. We've got more archers coming out from Niani, and from what I noticed, he's starting to get his sim up with more culture and so on and so forth. Very good. Also did go for Magnus internals in this scenario. I'm a bit worried about his faith generation, his next era, but oh well, I guess he's gonna want to use his straight up production instead of his faith generation to do anything. He is on 298 faith a turn, 298 faith in total, by the way. You can see his copper tiles are giving him that much needed extra faith. He does have the faith coming up from his city centers, so in total he does have a good amount of faith banked up. He's not gonna get a lot of faith per turn in the next era. That's the problem, and we're gonna need to see how he's gonna use that to his advantage, or I mean, you know, try to adapt to it. Acropolis is also coming out from Greece's land. We do have the next era starting to appear here. Did I have... Oh no, I did. Current era score. I can actually see the era score over here. So do we have everybody in the golden age? I do want to check if everybody is in a golden age. Really important, by the way. Golden. Okay, everybody's in the golden age. Everybody got their points. It's fine. We got Juvenile still waiting to pick. We got Ottoman still waiting to pick. Greek Empire still waiting to pick. Ambiotics is going to go for Pen, Brush, and Voice. Pen, Brush, and Voice also coming out from Greek Empire. And it looks like Pen, Brush, and Voice coming out from Eleanor. Definitely looking to get as much culture as possible from his Royal Navy dockyards. And, well, I guess he's going to get the extra production coming out from his fish tiles as well. Look at those fish with the God of the Sea improvement on them. Very nice and juicy. Me likey. 2 more cities can be placed to the north here, and I'm certain that he's gonna try to get them as fast as possible so he can get more stats up. Looking at the exotic on Suleiman, he did also go for Pen, Brush, and Voice. Didn't put down a holy site yet. I do see him also going very quickly for Audience Chamber, 1 stall cities, and his sim looks like it's gonna be quite good on science. I do see he placed his Government Plaza in such a way that he's gonna prioritize his campuses, not his commercials. Definitely looking forward to see how many points he's actually gonna get in the Great Merchant screen. If he's gonna do projects, how is he gonna play this out? I did mention at the beginning when we were in the lobby that they definitely prioritize Corny to be the one that is going to get the first dibs if they have a tie when it comes to those great people points, so that, or wonders. So it looks like Corny over here will, well, I guess, sorry, Exotic will need to work that bit harder to actually get his points and get those great people. We do have Omega, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age on Korea. He is still on 3 cities. He put down his Seons and of course started to recruit those great scientists. It doesn't look like, okay, so he went through 2 of them, and of course there's no Hypatia yet. We still see Aryabhata here as the next scientist, and probably the next one up will be Hypatia. He's doing an important amount of points though, 6.9 great scientist points a turn. Of course, he did go for, oh, that's why he went for Divine Spark. Oh my god, this is a Pantheon that I haven't seen in such a long time, Divine Spark. Very nice Pantheon, but of course it did get a buff here. As far as I know, it did get a buff when it comes to the points. You don't need the buildings anymore. You used to need the buildings to actually activate that buff. Now you only need the districts, which is 10 out of 10. We got Muriel here with Monumentality Golden Age. Looks like, of course, oligarchy coming up from him as government, and I do want to see how much faith he's generating, but I can't. Can I see how much faith he's generating? 17.1 faith a turn. So okay, so he's gonna have quite a bit of faith to work with his builders. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have quite a bit of time to actually expand over here. A bit worrying with his lack of fresh water, but I'm sure he's gonna have his hands full when it comes to England. I do have to point out England can actually settle this peninsula here, and it shouldn't be that hard for him to do so. You can see the honey tile would be nice. Actually, wait, not the honey tile. I would say actually the stone tile would be nice, and then another city over here next to that banana. I'm pretty sure he wants to defend over here in the choke points, so that would be very good and nice for him to work with. We got Ben, but better with a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age. I do see him already on a 17 science with 34 culture. Of course, that extra culture coming up from the tons and their adjacent districts is amazing. We do see +4, +3 campuses, +4 tons. Actually, this is, yeah, the +4 ton. It's going to be improved when we will see these campuses started to finish here. And of course, on the east side, he did put down a Temenanki in the city of Maitho, but he didn't actually finish it. Anyway, we do have a settler coming up in 2 turns. Liang is also establishing. He's going to get that extra production from his floodable terrain. Did go for Moksha first with Liang first. Another one of the reasons that he's actually getting so high stats. We got also Corny, Monumentality Golden Age running on 15 faith a turn. Unfortunately, that is not a lot of faith. Did go for, oh my god, he actually got Pyramids first. Very nice opening over here by Corny. Of course, I'm still a bit worried about his faith adjacency, or I should say his faith requirement, but it's fine. Acquisition, gathering, I don't know, one of those two. You can see that he did manage to get another city, Odagust, which does allow him to get more faith. He just popped another 5 faith, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4 4 faith actually. I don't know why I said 5, but anyway, so he's on 19 faith at turn. The screen over here needs to be updated. I'm not sure why it's not. We do have also a builder starting to get his horses into his territory, and of course, unfortunately, he's not gonna have a lot of times to work here. Probably will need to buy out these hills to the south of Samarkand, and maybe consider taking out Samarkand entirely. Of course, we do have him with a good, powerful medieval timing into those Mandekalus, so we might see him do just that. He's gonna go for Oracle also from Timbuktu, where he does have Magnus establishing. I'm certain that he's going to want to get a builder there so he can chop those tiles much faster, and of course get Oracle much faster. Also in the gold department, we do have him on 35 gold a turn, and it looks like the computer does tell us that he's on actually 18.3 faith a turn coming up from Odag. Oh, the oasis doesn't count. Oh, that's, I mean, it's still a desert, but I guess it doesn't count. Sorry. That's why it's 3 instead of 4. Why is there old spec mode? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know what happened with the spec mode. This is better spectator mode 118. Wait, 118 is the correct one. I think it is the correct one. Let me actually double check that, but I think it is the correct one. I'm really curious. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really curious about this. This is one of those questions that is gonna be burning me if I'm like burning my mind if I don't actually answer it. Oh man, BSM. Does it tell me the version? BSM. Yeah, 118 is the last version. I'm not sure what happened here. Maybe there will need to be some form of how to say. Unsubscribe, subscribe, or something like that. Anyway, you voted observers in the sure. Let me see. Give me all science before the next turn. Yeah, we'll see Korea acquire the next scientist next turn, and we're also gonna see Hypatia pop over there. Very important to get that free library, and of course all of that extra science coming up from the libraries after that. Fluffy Dragonfly, hello sir, good evening. Also Marco Diabolo, good evening sir. Seems to have very good players in this team. Indeed. We do have both CivJoe and the KC FFA with good players. I guess you guys have seen CivJoe more than you have seen the KC FFA. I haven't got to stream these boys that much because they have been playing a lot in the last year in CPL and in their server, even on other servers, but not in the competitive scene. They have been mostly playing between themselves, trying to get so much training done. So this is one of those new teams that is starting to be on the scene over here. Maybe it's gonna pull off something like a zone of control. That you never know. They do have enough players to actually in the KC clan, to put up two great teams in the battle. Also, I do want to see what's going on. This is the French Omega. Yes, this is the French Omega. Okay, how are the Golden Ages, Mamivat? I think I actually answered that. So you want to have a pantheon. Okay, so what do we have here? Byzantium Mule is gonna go for the offensive settle. By the looks of it, he will put a city to the northwest of his empire, and he's building up more galleys. What I also noticed, he's going for shipbuilding, or he just finished shipbuilding. I'm pretty sure that England is gonna try to deny as much as possible him getting his units, so he doesn't get to spread his religion into his cities. But already you can see 2 citizens here in Liverpool, only one more, and that city is gonna flip with the crusade on it. It's very dangerous to allow even the galleys get an extra +7. Oh my god. We do have Audience Chamber coming up from London with Governor Magnus. He's getting those internals with some extra food and extra production. I do see he went Moksha second here, and of course looking at the stats, we do have Juvenile on 9 science with 21 culture, and by the looks of it, he is on 24 gold a turn. A bit problematic though when it comes to his science accumulation. Well, I guess Muir is a little bit higher on that. He's on a 15, a lot higher actually. 15 science with 35 culture, getting his getting his temples up. And one of the things that he is getting the extra culture from is first of all his adjacent marble tiles that he could improve right off the bat, and at the same time he got open sky as a pantheon. That's why he's getting the extra culture coming up from his pastures. You can see the sheep tiles, or 2 sheep tiles with 1 horse got improved here. Very nice. And look at that, he's gonna get another city to the west side here, where he does have multiple pastures that he could easily improve. Very nice, I would have to say, very nice. I'm actually curious if he's gonna put this non-freshwater, or is he actually gonna go for the freshwater crab lake over there. Lily is what? Wait, who's Lily? Wait a second. Oh, Lily is in Illinois. That's Lily. Okay. Man, I don't know if you guys are watching. Like, wait a second. There was somebody on YouTube over there, but I forgot. CG something something. Oh my God, it's amazing as how to say, as a content creator, and he did a full documentary of him trying to find out the full history of a name. He did not know a name, and he was trying to figure it out. Oh my God, that is I guess I'm gonna have to look through my channels, and I have a lot of channels subscribed to actually give you guys the name. Oh my God. Oh wait, anyway, I'm gonna try to figure it out at some point. 1 second. We do have also 4 cities coming up from Zapper. He's starting to put down his Acropolises, and by the looks of it, he already got a few hoplites out. Still no encampment, and this is a bit worrying for the next round, because Vietnam, as you can see, he's starting to ramp up his accumulation of general points. Oh, I got it, boys, I got it. CGP Gray. I don't know if you guys know this guy, but he is unbelievable when it comes to getting how to say, documentaries and telling them in a good way. I do have to say he had a problem with name Tiffany. That was the name, Tiffany. I don't know if you guys know it, but it is definitely, I mean, oh my god, I need to share this. He went on a rant to actually find out where the name Tiffany actually first was used, and he still didn't figure it out. Like at the end of the documentary, going through a lot of history and books and poems and blah blah blah, he ended up figuring it out that he's not gonna figure it out. Yeah, exactly. The Tiffany video is unbelievable, man. Anyway, coming back to the game here, we do have definitely an increasing amount of boats being put on the field here on the naval side between Basil and Eleanor. I do see Juvenile did manage to get a horse out from Liverpool, so he does have a classical unit out. I do see also he's getting his audience chamber in 2 turns. Byzantium did manage to get to that shipbuilding, and of course he's getting his drones out. Now actually switching towards the celestial navigation. Does have one coming out from, actually he already has 3 of them. Oh my god, this is gonna go fast. Oh no, this is gonna go fast. You can see how much damage these drones put onto the galleys. This is 37 against 32, and that is without Crusade. I've seen this before, actually. The last time I've seen this, it was in a 2v2 setup, and I believe there was a player that did manage to get the Crusade ability on the seas against his opponent, and his opponent was Rome. Man, he did not see that coming. It was that Crusade ability, when it activated it, oh my god, it like, oh no, it was one-shotting units left, right and center. It was a massacre over there on the seas. It happened so fast, we barely got to actually talk about it. There is a possibility that we're gonna see also Ben get some units on the ground here towards England, of course, to take over those cities, or Byzantium will just be left alone to get that going by himself. There we go. We got the first spread in the city of Liverpool. You can see Protestantism did get to be the majority religion here, and that is gonna be extremely problematic. I don't see a possibility also for England to get his easy religion here. He doesn't have a flat tile next to his stone tiles for Stonehenge, which of course will pose quite a few issues. More boats coming out from his cities. Juvenile is in trouble. There is still this one tile choke that he can hide behind, and of course that's exactly what he's trying to do over here. And I'm certain, of course, one other thing that I do have to point out, I think I pointed out multiple times, but I want to see it again. Oh, just like Nasty Nate is saying over there, that's exactly what I wanted to point out. Crusade only works in the tiles owned by a city that you converted and is owned by your enemy. It doesn't work on your city. So for example, if there would be an English boat over here in the city of Nicomedia's borders, Byzantium won't have Crusade on it. But if he has a boat, like if Byzantium has a boat here next to the city of Liverpool, he's gonna get Crusade on Liverpool and on the boats next to it in the borders. If he does have a boat right outside the borders over here, it's not gonna get Crusade on the boats inside of the borders. You have to be really really paying attention to that. Make in-game chat small. How small? Ave Machiavelli, tell me how small. Stop me, stop me, stop me. How small? How small? I can't make it smaller than this, man. Anyway. Small. Okay, it's okay. Okay, got it. And you can see immediately how those Dromos did manage to take out 2 boats of England. That is unfortunate. Of course, more are coming out of his series. We do have Vignar being assigned in Liverpool. It's still 2 turns away from finishing there. But finally, one Byzantium galley did get inside of the borders, and you can see that Crusader belief actually started to take hold with a +2 combat strength from the Taxi Strait with the Oligarchy bonus. This is a 40 strength galley going against the 39 on defense from England. This is a problem. This is a problem. We do need to check out how also Korea is being bullied over here. Looks like Anshan is going on a rampage, and the city of Busan is going to be on the receiving end of all of this damage. There are 3 warriors that could attack that city center next turn, and of course, from what I can see, Omega could actually get a warrior inside of it. They do also have enough gold on Omega to buy. Okay, there we go, to buy a horse. Man, look at that. Synchronizing with the players, man. Looks like, of course, he's gonna get a lot more strength in his series. The damage just changed. Now, of course, the balance of power shifted towards Korea. He's gonna get his revenge on all of these warriors, and that horse of Omega will stomp the warriors of Anshan. Yeah, we do have him on 4 series right now. Did manage to get Hypatia as a great scientist, and of course, from what I can see, he did manage to also build 2 of the libraries in his first 2 series. There needs to be another one of these Sewons put down in Chonchon, and of course in Jinju we do need to see. Oh, a 6 settler is going out from. Oh my god. Okay, very nice, very nice. Going to settle over here on the east side, and of course to finish my thought, I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to use this scientist over here in the Sewon, so he can get some of that extra science. He's already on 57 science with 35 culture. That is quite a power statement over here coming up from him. Of course, we don't have an easy readout on what's going on in the economy though, and that's definitely going to be an important part of the next game. In the next an important part of the next eras, I should say, not the next game. We do have Vietnam taking out Samarkand. Of course, they did declare war on it. They didn't want to actually get that back, and I'm certain that Mali over here will want to get the cities to trade with anyway. I'm also certain that Vietnam will want to get a connection city to the southwest of Hue towards Samarkand, so he can actually get more trade routes there, and at the same time get a positioning on his opponent to the northwest. That is Greece. That is Zapper. We do have walls going up in Liverpool. Of course, those walls will actually won't do anything against the Dromos. You have to take into account those Dromos do fire from far away, and they do deal significant damage against the city center. They don't have any minus, how to say, penalties, and that is going to be important to see what's going on here. I do also want to see what's happening in Ottoman's land. We do have him putting quite a few of these commercials down, and of course he was going as fast as possible for those great merchant points, actually acquiring more than Mali, but both of them locked these great merchants, so now none of them do want to get Coleos here. They're gonna need to wait for Vietnam to catch up in the merchant points, and of course unlock every one of those for them. I do also want to see how the goal is doing here. Omega is having a feast with his stone tiles, and I do see he put down quite a few of these oppidums, benefiting from the extra production coming out from those districts. I do see also Colosseum got finished quite fast here with a 1, 2, 3, 4 city bonus. He could place another 2 cities easily to the south, and of course get that nice and juicy 6 Colosseum bonus on him. We do have oh my god, okay, I mean that was nasty. Omega just got bumped by a horse, and it looks like he's not giving up. He wants to get the iron as well. He's not giving up. Omega's scout is dead. He's just saying, no, I'm gonna take this cookie away from you. We got also Audience Chamber coming off from Bibrax. Novio Dunum got placed on the coast, and of course they could get cities, and that's exactly what's going on. Zapper is gonna get a city on the ship tile and try to get traders through the water. Much better trade routes, of course, than on land. And there we have it, boys. We got Byzantium actually appearing over here with an impressive amount of dromos, 4 dromos with only 2 of these galleys. He does have the +7 crusade belief on some of them, not all of them. And from what I can see, Byzantium did retreat his galleys that were damaged to his cities. More of these galleys coming out, and looking at the stats here, Muel is on 20 science per 10 with 42 gold, but he is in the minus, in the negative area of gold here. With 14 gold in the bank. I'm pretty sure that he's asking right now, Corny, please give me the gold. And of course, Corny is just, you know, sending like, here you go, some spare change, 500 gold, because you earned it. And he's like, wow. Okay, well, I mean, that happened. Corny here with 71 gold per 10. He does have 105 in the bank, and definitely fund his allies as much as they need. We do have holy sites coming out from his cities, and of course Sugubas are still his priority. We do have also Oracle finished in the city of Timbuktu. Pingala assigned to the city center of Timbuktu, of course, will give him that nice and juicy double, earning the double points. And I guess we do need to check out what's going on here. Walls are starting to take hold in the city of Liverpool. We do need to see how fast these dromos will do the damage here. Of course, oh my god, okay, and that is actually quite look at this, look at this. Boom, that's 15% down. Boom, another 15% down. And of course he does have 4 dromos that can just pew 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 against well, I guess at this era is you see those arrows coming out from the dromos. I would have loved actually to see the animations in real time, you know, like or slow motion or something like that, you know, like in other games you see somebody shoot an arrow with the bow, and then in the middle of the flight of the arrow you got a slow motion with the tip of the arrow, and you see it following the tip, and then you know, like immediately it goes fast and goes through the head. Oh my god, I mean, I think I've seen too many movies, boys. Let's also check out what's happening in the city-state screen over here. We do have Ben taking a hold of Johannesburg. SND is gonna keep hold of Buenos Aires, and of course he definitely wants the extra amenity bonus as well as the extra production bonus coming up from that city center, since he is gonna put quite a few of these oppidums to work here. Still didn't get them with the workshops. That is, I guess, in the upcoming era or period. We do have more cities also being put on the map here from Mali. We do have Corny getting Kumbi Saleh to the north, and I do see him expanding as fast as possible to the west and to the east. Actually 3 more settlers coming out from his city. You can see 1 to the west side going somewhere over here, and Antananarivo going down. Whoa, SND is gonna get to, oh my god, ancient walls popping in the turn that he would have killed that city. Oh man, SND must be mad right now. Oh no, what happened here, bro? Oh man, I mean, he definitely needs to get stronger units. Even if that city is under siege, it's fine, but I'm pretty sure the walls are gonna hurt him. That warrior in the city is boosting the city defense strength to 28, and from what I can see of the moment, he doesn't have a catapult to actually go and work on the city walls of Antananarivo. He would need multiple archers to work over here against that city center, and as you can see, his actually horses are not punching through the defenses of the walls to actually go against the city defenses. He needs the city walls to go down to less than half HP to actually punch through those. We do have Liverpool on the other side, almost taken down. Of course, Byzantium's dromos are doing God's work over here with 34 strength with that crusade belief on them. They are starting to smash the city of Liverpool to bits and pieces. Oh, lurking, okay bro, okay. Also, we do need to see if England over here will manage to get a safety settler out and try to keep alive in the game. It's very important for him to actually keep alive that military alliance, and at the same time maybe some trade routes for his team, not to mention their ability to actually vote in the world congresses. This is a big statement coming out from CivJoe when it comes to the first game on the Highlands map. One of the things that, of course, we needed to see, and I'm pretty sure that also KC FFA needed to see how their opponents are faring in their simming abilities. Looks like definitely, even without playing that much, we do have CivJoe keeping up with their skills, with their knowledge of the game, and they do have a stronger game over here. Even with civilizations that you don't see that often in, with a strong synergy between them, it looks like they are doing amazing work in this situation. Now we do have Liverpool about to go down here. Muriel is slowly moving his drummers also towards the city of London, where there are more bolts awaiting, but those are just units to spread the religion around, and this is gonna be a bit problematic for Juvenile. Of course, you can see Juvenile is gonna try to get a position over here, but again, look at that, he's just gonna end up giving a lot of free units towards Byzantium. To Byzantium, I mean. Temple of Artemis got placed, finished actually in the city of Exotic. Is that from Istanbul or is that from another city? That is from Istanbul, so he's gonna get an extra extra amenities, extra food, and extra housing in the city of Istanbul, while we do have him working on a few campuses from Adana and that city center from Istanbul. Theater Square coming out from Konya. Exporting here, trying to catch up in the science and the culture screen, since we've seen Omega pop off so strong with the science and the culture. It is going to be quite a challenge to go against him. You can see Omega is already on 80 science a turn with 40 culture, but of course in the negative area of gold, and that's one of the reasons that I was worried at the beginning. We also will probably see Corny over here try to get more economy, since at the moment is barely on 86 gold a turn. Not something that is it's a problem. It's actually a big problem looking at how much he's doing. Oh well, we'll see. I don't want to predict this, but it's going to be hard for Korea to actually put up a pressure on Ottomans without more gold, and I'm certain that Horny is aware of this, and he's trying to get more gold on his side. I do see him also finishing up those holy sites, so he's getting the extra adjacency towards his Sogubas. That's what the holy sites are doing over here. He's getting that extra gold from the adjacency, and at the same time he will get an opportunity to maybe get tithe or feed the world or the culture. Actually, wait, did Protestantism? Yeah, already choral music got placed, so I guess only the production would be remaining. This is the moment of truth. We do have Liverpool about to go down. It just went down. That was the city with not Magnus, Victor established in there, and of course, as you can see, Juvenile is going to try to take that back. Unfortunately, with the galley inside of it, it is a 29 defense strength city. Even if it is a bit lower in strength, it's fine. And like I was saying, these boats over here that were put in the field, unfortunately, were just free hits for Byzantium, and free ways to actually spread that religion into the city of London. Now London's borders is with Byzantium's crusade on it, and of course whenever these galleys or dromos from Byzantium will enter those borders, they will get a +7 against their opponents. This is going to be very problematic. Also, Machiavelli is telling me is nice, that's a nice comment there. It's pronounced Hvostik, okay. Amenities from Artemis are tile dependent, so which city Artemis only matters for housing and food. Yes, you're right. He's gonna get two amenities on the city of Istanbul, and then he's gonna get no amenities for Konya, and I mean a possible amenity over here for Adana, and that's it. I mean, no other things. At the moment, it's only amenities for Istanbul. Yeah, but you're right, Njord. I should have actually pointed that out. Also, Mamivata calling out the GG already. It is gonna definitely be a big problem over here for England to keep up with this defense. And of course, from what I can see, he actually already, he already unfortunately lost this. I do see hippodromes being built in Liverpool. That's just a free way for Muriel to actually get his tag mass. He shouldn't be that far away from getting those units, and the second he's actually going to get those, he's probably going to just use them to take over the land cities of England. In the main cities, he's not actually putting down those entertainment complexes, the hippodromes, yet. He is going to work on Stonehenge. He's going to finish it next turn, and I'm pretty sure he wants to get as much score as possible. We are 8 turns away from the medieval era, and most of the players now do try to prioritize getting those extra era score points for their golden age. Menanke did finish in the city of Mytho, where we do have a great general also available for Ben. He does also have a few of these knights just ready to be upgraded, as you can see over here in the northeastern borders. With that great general, they will get the extra movement and the extra +5 strength to go against England. With Governor Liang established, the extra production and extra science will serve that city quite well, and he's going to get a catapult to work in that city as at the same time. Oh, RL Dota, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Also, Rafifi, if I'm not wrong, the amenities are only for the city with the Artemis Temple. It actually works on the cities wherever you have. So, if you... okay, so it's for... Let's talk about this a little bit. So, you can see Temple of Artemis over here, right? Well, the Temple of Artemis gets an amenity for all of the resources that are 4 tiles in a radius around him, right? So all of the pastures, all of the plantations, all of the camps that were improved in 4 tiles radius. The cities that do benefit from those amenities are the cities that actually work those tiles. So if the fur tile, for example, was not worked by Istanbul, it was worked by Konya, it will give to Konya that extra amenity. Yeah, and indeed, 100 Games, 100 Days did a good video on Temple of Artemis explaining how it works and how the bonuses are activated and so on and so forth. It's yeah, it's quite good. Yep, we do have Corny also trying to get that much needed extra. Okay, economy over here. He shouldn't be that far away from acquiring the first great profit, though. Where is it? We do have him on 2.3 great profit points of turn. Of course, he just finished those holy sites, and the moment he doesn't have... Oh, there we go. He is making a holy site prayer project, so he is gonna get a religion soon enough. I do also notice, unfortunately, SND could not kill the... or get any new units to go against the city of Antananarivo. He is going to need to back off from here, otherwise he's going to lose the horse that he was working with. Now looks like he did manage to get another engineer and finish Hanging Gardens. Looking at his great people acquired points, he is on 5.7 great engineer points a turn. Would have been actually awesome if you would have managed to get that oracle, but of course Mali did manage to snatch it quite fast here, and it looks like Corny is the one preparing for a possible culture defense and or victory here, getting a few of these theater squares from the beginning, starting to acquire those great writer points, just as well as you can see Greece is making 9.2 a turn. The problem with Greece trying to go for a culture victory is he's gonna have Vietnam to fight, and I'm certain that Ben is not gonna leave him just you know, standing over there. He is gonna put pressure with his Voicians, with his knights and units, and I'm certain that will be quite a bit of a problem for Greece over here, for Zapper. Greece is on 6 gold a turn, only 6 gold a turn, and of course he will need to get his commercials up. Usually that's one of the problems of the Greases. Even if they do get half cost Acropolises, the game kind of forces. Oh, we got a CC! KC FFA didn't see a way out of this predicament. Did GG the game to CivJoe. We got a winner, boys. Very quickly over here. This is just the first game out of this best of 3 series. I'm actually curious, why did they pick Eleanor England, since there were quite a few strong options still available. I was expecting something like Japan to show up over there, but it looks like they didn't. Of course, Eleanor in the correct situation, it can actually shine, but it feels like it didn't. It did not. Anyway, good. GG, well played. Let me actually switch the screen over here so we get to talk a little bit with the boys, and let me move in post-game chat. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just waiting for them to join me here. And in the meantime, of course, I do have to point out this was an awesome game being played by Ben. Very good simming. Also, we did see Omega here with a very good simming. While this is happening and we have to wait, I do quickly want to go through the rosters of the qualifier tournament for CVFR and talk and see a little bit about Omega. Let me actually check it out. There was a file at some point that was pin. No, it wasn't pinned here. The qualifier announce. Okay. Do we have? There must be a file. Okay, there we go. Google Doc. So you are wondering, and I'm also wondering. What the roster of Barking Gang is if they don't have Omega. Well. Let me actually put it up on the screen here so you guys can see. This is the file from the CVFR qualifiers, and we do have on the top left over there. Actually, you can't see because of my camera. Let me turn off my camera for a second there, so you can actually. Can I scroll up? No, I can't scroll up. I guess I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, I can do this. Barking Yang coming up with Tiritz, Firsos, Hazagi, JR, T-Tube, Xifi, and Spriggan in the next qualifiers. We do have Sphinx over here with Parsec, Namori, Distoria, Icelook, and Pompilide, Malm, and Chuck coming up on their rosters. Indeed, it looks like they joined forces with MPA, and they're gonna get a very powerful team to contend this CWC. I'm expecting a lot from Quit Imperial with Archetype, Deluxe Philippe, Gabzo, Pulp, Reito, and Rom with Treur de Chevre. And of course, we do have quite a few interesting players on Chasse battleships, which did manage to put up an extremely good fight. Many would have thought how good of a fight they put up against the Barking, and you can actually check back on my YouTube to see that battle. Of course, if you do want to check out this file, you can actually access it here. I just shared it in the stream chat and learn more about the teams. Let me actually switch back to this and see. Hello there, sir, and GG.
Hello, yeah, this is the second time we fight Naval on Highlands. That always happens to us now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, and that was actually quite like the weirdest matchups ever with Byzantium's Dromos on the same coast with Crusade. I do have to ask, like, I'm begging to ask, why did nobody think of denying Crusade?
We did. There was no good. Like, we thought about Stonehenge from Greece, but it was like he had to take pottery and irrigation first, I think, to build it. So we weren't going to get it before Byzantium. Like, he could only build it on like a marsh rice tile Greece, so that was too slow. We didn't think about it.
Hello.
Hello, Omega.
I think we need to 1v1 in Lost Ark to decide who won.
If you are playing on Russian server, I'm kinda. I have no chance.
It's okay. I'll get my new character on EU server.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about that Lost Ark thing over there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
this
actually
game was waiting room for me, but it's still not up, so I'm tilted.
No, so basically, we did, realize that we had nobody to deny Crusade, and we were hoping for like a good Stonehenge, but we didn't get it on our spawn. And I mean, it's still right. It's just he doesn't always spawn on the coast next to Eleanor like that, because I think it's not, or it's like more possible to deal with it on land on Highlands.
Yeah, but I mean, most of the time we do have to deny that Crusade.
Yeah,
but
no, we were thinking about it. Yeah, but we could have like tried it in our draft. But even if we picked like a proper religious and then he can project with Holy Side, but we didn't want one in our lineup. So, but yeah, maybe we like undervalued denying Crusade. But like in this game, it just wasn't possible at first spawns.
Yeah, they did actually take a chance here. It feels like CivJoe did take a big chance with picking up so gold-heavy civilizations like Byzantium, Korea, and Vietnam at the same time. Okay, sure, Mali maybe could have gotten a lot of gold generation, but if it was next to, let's say, Ottomans or Gauls, he had problems at the beginning.
I mean, but you can always adjust, right? Especially in Highlands when you have some more time, and like someone can just go commercial to harbors, I think. Like, we actually wanted Vietnam, like, they kind of threw us off by picking it. We wanted Vietnam as our last pick instead of Eleanor. So,
Yeah.
that kind of like messed with our plan, and we really didn't expect them to pick that. But yeah.
That was very good land on the goals, though. If Eleanor...
I was gonna have such a good game on goal, but yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hey guys, imagine clicking at the same frame randomly with one settler and one warrior. Imagine that. Imagine. On the same tiles, randomly, out of nowhere. I'm so tilted.
I was waiting. I was waiting.
Yes, but like you instantly took it. Like it was not a reflex.
No, no. I mean, I was. Yeah, I meant to go on the tile. You're right.
Yeah, like I moved it, and the millisecond after that, it was gone.
Wait, what happened there? What happened?
I stole.
I
seven,
lost.
didn't you
I,
see?
Oh, you
I
s-
lost
you got a
my
seven.
fourth city.
Okay.
Oh my god, you didn't see? I stole.
I
seven.
did not see. I had the other... Like, I was probably somewhere else. Where was it? The Gongju, or where was it? To the east? To the west?
The
To the
one
east?
I put on the coast.
okay.
I got it stole, and he bring it back in his land.
Okay.
But still, thanks to Korea, because it's fucking OP, I'm still good in the game. I'm still in good position.
Yeah, man, that science and the culture at the same time was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to ban, like we thought about banning Korea second rotation, and we banned Persia instead. Like it was between those two, and yeah, like looking back, that might have also been a better decision.
Yeah, probably. Well, I had not a lot of time to talk. I was just here to complain about my settler. GG.
Yeah, it's
And
okay.
GG Omega, good game, man.
see ya for the rest of the BO. Okay, bye.
Yeah, see you. Good luck.
Bye bye. So, what do you
Yeah, I
think you could have done better here, thinking in retrospect on the map?
Not pick Eleanor.
Not pick Eleanor. Okay, that's
we didn't
the
really
first.
want to, like we wanted Vietnam as mentioned, and then it was kind of a
I didn't have anything as like a backup pick because I didn't expect them to pick it, so it was just a panic pick of we need gold, let's pick Eleanor, I guess, because Pericles
Japan,
books,
maybe?
Gober. Thought about that too, but it was like we figured Eleanor had better synergy with what's his face,
Pericles.
Pericles.
My stream chat is saying ban Basil. That's
And I mean, it literally is just unlucky that like the one civ in the entire fucking game that cannot end up on my coast ended up on my coast. Not much else to do about it. It's just unlucky. I also fucking was boxed in because I had unfortunate spawn. I don't know. Like I don't really know. Not much to think about other than drafting with like backup picks in mind.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like we have played like with Basil and against Basil on Highlands. And we actually don't think it's like a first rotation ban necessarily, but this time it worked really well.
It's a good civ. I love the civ, but I just don't think it's the first pick priority on Highlands. And I don't think this game really changes that.
Do you have any thoughts for tomorrow's game at 1800? Maybe not play Highlands? I don't know. Actually, this is, I guess, another thought for today as well. You did end up between a choice on Pangea and Highlands. Would have you preferred Pangea over Highlands?
Not necessarily, no. We're pretty comfortable in Highlands. Like most of us enjoy simming and are good simmers, and we're kind of confident in Highlands. But
We're
obviously
okay
they're
with
very
both.
experienced players, and but yeah, we're fine with both really.
Oh, hello, Kana. Welcome.
Hey there, Michael. Thanks for the good cast.
With pleasure. It was an interesting game to see over here. Would have definitely wanted to see some more.
Yeah. But no, I think like we can't really learn much gameplay wise here. It's mostly like draft we can like think about.
Yeah.
But
one of the things I was also talking with Elephant Guy was you guys, or actually in CPL, we don't get to play that much with the CWC draft. We use the bot to actually pick and ban civilizations, and most of the time those overpowered quote-unquote civilizations do not go through. So maybe you guys don't get the experience you need. Was that something that you might think to change in the future?
We really, really don't think it was Basil existing that lost us the game.
Okay.
It was Basil spawning on the same coast as Eleanor that lost us the game.
yeah, plus no one to the Night Crusade. Like it was like a series of like connected factors basically. But no, I think we're still fine to like play against Basil, for example.
Okay. On the other side, Mali did put up a slower game than usual with his. He didn't go a strong monumentality at the beginning.
I mean, he had a lot of cities now. Like I think he was gonna get big. I just
Oh
saw,
yeah,
like,
yeah. In the mid,
November.
yeah. Mid to late game, he would be big, but now he didn't get big. He went religious idols with only 2 resources to improve.
Oh,
He had when he had like a perfect desert folklore. But I mean, again, I guess he just thought that he's gonna have a lot more copper, and he didn't. So yeah, it happened.
I mean, he was on Ember content as well. He could have had some later, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he does have a few more amber. Well, I guess one more amber tile to improve. Anyway, was looking forward to also see what's gonna happen between Vietnam and Greece over there. Your economy was not really shining because your Eleanor pick was the gold maker, and I guess Ottomans would have needed to make an army against Korea. I guess
Yeah,
that
we were
was
gonna
a
struggle
perfect
later
storm.
on. Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, we were setting up coastal traders like me, and I had a Reina city to trade with Greece, but I didn't have many traders on Gaul, and I would like I could also do coastal traders with Ottoman later, but it's very far to walk.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wouldn't make gold for a while, like until later.
Okay, well, thank you for the great game, and hope to see you tomorrow, 1800 GMT. We're gonna have the second game.
Thank you, Michael. Thanks for casting. See you tomorrow.
With much pleasure. Also, you being in the upper bracket will give you another chance in the lower bracket, right? I was checking
Yes.
out what's gonna happen. Give me a second so I can open up the.
Wow, we haven't
It's-
lost yet. Just 2 more
I was gonna
games.
say, we're not out of the upper bracket yet here.
Yeah, it's a rocky start. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna try to get the second game there.
No, of course, yeah, but yeah, no, we have looked at the brackets, and I think we have also like a pretty good bracket, and rather than the lower bracket should it come to that, but we aren't really like out of this yet, and we're gonna try again tomorrow.
Well, that's the spirit. That's what I want to
And,
hear.
I'll have to say that series going to 3 games is more exciting for viewers too.
Oh, definitely.
The pressure is there.
Well,
It's
you
a
know,
conspiracy. We're trying to bring it to game 3 to bring in more viewers for Civ 6. Easy advertising.
especially in these situations in which, like you said, you couldn't predict that Basil is gonna be in the perfect storm. Nobody can deny him, and he's on the same coast as the goal maker of the opponent team and can wipe him out. So I mean, that's exactly
And
why
would
we
it-
get.
Japan would have been a better pick here.
Yeah, the extra +5 would have been gold.
That, and I can deny Crusade on Japan as well, so
Yeah.
potentially because the double holy states. But yeah, unlucky. I mean, yeah. What am I gonna do? I got killed. It happens. Okay, bye bye.
You guys never used your remap, did you?
No, we can still use our remap, but this was a fine map. Like we didn't know like about Basil, of course, and we had 3 people with good spawns, like Eleanor with no K spawn and being isolated somewhat. But we thought this was not worth a remap because we had 3 people on good spawns or like very good spawns.
Well, considering tomorrow's a must-win, you might want to burn up your remap if the map doesn't look in your favor. They did it
Yeah.
today, so they don't
Sure,
get
yeah.
one.
No, they didn't today.
They
We
didn't.
both voted no.
Oh no?
Yeah,
what
we
ha-
both voted no.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in the first one, by the way. Why did everybody get out of the game in the first?
Havasik crashed, and then like his settler settled after he crashed, and he wanted to move.
Okay. Okay, got it. I was still looking at the brackets and so on.
Yeah, that's fine. No, we said it crashed. Like the lobby, like I think it was because people swapped slots in the lobby, and then like that made someone crash at the start. And, yeah.
Yeah, there was. I mean, I had a weird bug in the spectator mode. I couldn't see your stats. I couldn't. I didn't get that panel to switch between text and total numbers and yields and stuff.
Yeah, all 3 of us also didn't see Eleanor in the panel, like during the actual game. But
Okay.
oh well.
I don't know what
Right.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. See you.
With pleasure. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. See you guys. Good evening.
Yeah, have a good.
So there we have it, boys. We just heard a little bit about KC and their thoughts post game. Also, my guy did join the post game chat to talk a little bit about what happened there. I'm a bit sad that we didn't get to hear Corny, Ben, and how to say Miel join to give us their read on this. But of course, they probably had somewhere else to get to, and of course, it's understandable. I do hope we'll definitely see tomorrow the game. 1800 GMT and see what's going to happen. We might see a comeback. It's a possibility here for the KC FFA to get a comeback. That's why we play this best of 3 series so they can get chances, of course, to show their skills. Very good simming coming up from the goals. A good simming coming up from Ottomans as well, fighting on those great merchant points. He was a little bit low, or I should say quite significantly lower when it came to science and culture than Korea, which just popped to 116 and 51, but that is just Korea being Korea. Of course, unfortunately, the winning maneuver over here was Basil taking over the capital of Eleanor, London, and of course Basil with that crusade ability would have just kept on going. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much Zaketana Pareis for the follow over here, and I do hope you enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow 1800 GMT we're gonna have another one. I am also in talks maybe to follow one of the LBC streams. I do want to say that we do have quite a few games being played out this weekend, and I got an invitation to actually get to stream a game on Saturday. Do want to check that out, and of course I'm gonna come back with some more information on my Discord. If you do want to follow the upcoming games, I do have 2 channels that I actually get updated as fast as possible. This is of course upcoming games. First of all, I'm gonna put from the multiple tournaments that I'm covering all of the games over here on a weekly basis, and then you get my next stream. Always I update this stream with my this channel with my next stream. It's gonna be the next game. Of course, you can see over here I'm gonna need to update it with the game for tomorrow. 1-0 in the best of 3 series between CivJoe and KC FFA. Will KC FFA come back tomorrow? Find out soon. 1800 GMT on Saturday. This was Michael for Sport TV Streams. Thank you very much for joining, for the support. If you are coming from YouTube, throw it a thumbs up. If you like the content, throw it a thumbs up. If you didn't, it does let me know that you didn't. So, of course, I'm going to try to improve it a little bit here and there. Much appreciated for the gifted subs, by the way. Oh my God, unbelievable, sir. Thank you very much for them. It is oh, wait a second, wait a second, I did see something over here that oh, Kolga, merci beaucoup, monsieur. I did get a little bit distracted with another name here, but anyway, it's fine. We got this, boys. In the meantime, let's actually check it out. I'm gonna send you guys to somebody on the stream. I do have to first of all finish and get my 3 minutes of ending over there. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bonne soirée, as they like to say it in French. And of course, we're going to see each other in the next stream. Bye.